It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Dolphins and the Raiders, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
1st and 10. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets through.
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Waddle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Slot receiver headed right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. They put Smythe in motion. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to keep it himself. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
In motion comes Beckham. to the end zone. It's intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Madison. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll stick with Madison. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. On 4th down, last year's All-Pro punter A.J. Cole on now for the Raiders. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll tuck it and take off. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. 2nd and 7. Hill brought in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the 1st down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Hill brought in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this 1st quarter. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So pushed back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Back-to-back sacks back him up. What's going to happen now on 3rd and goal? Hill brought in motion. Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. That one is good. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. About set for our next drive, where we take a peek ahead what's coming up later tonight. Sunday Night Football has the Colts and Jets AFC matchup at MetLife Stadium. And then tomorrow night on Monday Night Football, it's down to the Lone Star State for an in-state battle. Texans and Cowboys at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll toss this one out to Madison. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle. 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. And you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now it's Tua. This one complete to Hill. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
3rd and 5. They put Smythe in motion. Tua now on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Hill. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll go right and find his running back. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Open man, that's Renfro. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Raiders first down.
From the gun, here's Minshew. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw once more, here's Minshew. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's in the end zone and intercepted. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick-6 for touchdown. What a spectacular take-back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in...
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Here's Berrios on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. 2 and out on 1st down. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. On 1st down, here's Minshew. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Madison gets it from the pistol. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They put Adams in motion. On 3rd and a yard, it's Minshew. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll go here with Madison. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Madison. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that'll set up 4th down. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field, and he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Hill brought in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua going to give it to Achane. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. From the gun, here's Tua. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the end. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Renfro brought in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. And he's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. And the Raiders 1st down.
Throwing again is Minshew. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Minshew going to look to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Vegas. To the air once more is Minshew. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. That's taken in by Achane. And this one will not work. He goes out of bounds. They're going to drop 4 on that one. Hill brought in motion. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Quickly out wide, it's OBJ. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll try and throw with Minshew. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. And this will be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Minshew. That's brought in by Myers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. This one taken in by Renfro. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A throw on the move is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. To throw once more, here's Minshew. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd and 2, and here's Minshew. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So the field goal makes it a one-score game. Now they'll line up for the onside kick.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.